Hey guys, I need to get back in the habit of painting, so let's get some water and a brush and a kind of sort of palette that I make shift and let's paint some clouds.
We're just gonna paint. I always put too much paint on the brush, don't be me. Okay. This looks very cloud-like to me, maybe. What do we think about this positioning? Is that a position? What even is a position? Okay. So here we go. That's some cloud. Now let's do some cloud over here. Let's switch hands, like that's a really good idea. I think it is. Okay. Oh, does not look like the other side whatsoever, but I don't hate it. We're just making clouds. So, great way to pretend I'm ambidextrous or practice my ambidextry. That's totally a word. Google it. Or don't Google it. Just trust me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Looks very not. How do I make circles with my left hand? Doesn't understand what a circle is. I'm going to use my right hand because it's so much funner. Let's dry off this brush really good-ish and use my right hand, and we're going to go around the absolute edge of this. Okay? And we're going to just soften the edges, kind of creating a little bit of halo by smooshing. That's the official term of the paint. I'm going to continue to go on and on. We're going to do it on this side of my left-handed one as well. Wow, this is just like dry. Wow, it is dry. That is a little concerning. Add a little bit of water, which is making the paint bubble up, and we'll make it thinner, possibly not sticking to the canvas. So that's not the best idea, but I've already done it. So we're going to pretend we have a lot of confidence in what we do. We're just going to continue that. Okay, this is a little tedious. I'm going to grab a bigger brush. Wow, big and fluffy. We're just going to try to fluff it out. You know what? I don't think this made it any easier, funny enough, and it's getting hair on the canvas. Going back to our tiny brush, my goodness, it's just like somehow, even though I'm wiping it dry, it's still just a little too wet, and it is not blending the way that I want it to. Okay, so good enough. We're calling it good enough. That's drying really fast. Let's add some more color to our paint. All right, so let's get some pink in here because pink and blue, beautiful, okay? Don't tell me it's not. I just will not believe you. So let's do this. Let's do the pink on the outsides of the clouds. Why? I don't know. Something about light. And let's pretend the light is kind of setting the light source. You know, like the sun. The sun is kind of setting. That's what I should be saying. And so we've got a little bit more pink in the clouds in the sky because of how the light reflects. Or refracts. What's the real word? I don't know. I was homeschooled. Okay, so going on, we're just going to add some very white pink to the actual edges, which is fine. We're going to add even more white later. So, you know, this is all about layering here to cover up my many mistakes. Having mentioned I haven't painted in a while. Okay, so here we go. And we like where this is going. So now I'm gonna dry off my brush pretty well. Just, and we're just gonna come back and I'm gonna fluff it out. Fluff out the painting that we have. You know what? Let's fluff it out just on the inside this time. Yeah, I'm liking that. I like that idea. I'm really smart. Yes. Learn how to paint from me. Don't really. Don't know what I'm doing this year. Okay. So just on the inside, we're going to create some blending. On the outside, we're going to keep more of our lines. Pretty. Is it pretty? You think that's pretty? I don't know. I think it's going somewhere. That's the important part. Now let's add a little bit more blue to our white. Okay. Is that enough blue? Yeah. Okay. And we're going to add it on the inside of this. Got it straight here. Okay. Inside of this. And then touch of pink. We'll add a touch of pink in certain places, but not everywhere, because, you know, why? Now, let's go back to this brush just to see if I like it anymore the second time. Probably not. I don't even know how to use it. It's so big, and it's very soft. What is this brush for? Gosh, I can't remember. This brush gets lots of hair and things. Okay, we don't love that, because look at that. Now we have to fix that. That's not fun. I mean, it's doing something, I assume. Let's try our X's. I don't know. I feel like our X's aren't working. If our X's aren't working, then we should break up with them. Moving on. Ooh, this one is a lot. No, I don't think that one either. Man, what brush did I used to use for this? Is it this one? I don't think it's that one either. Guess we're just gonna go through every brush I have. That's fine. I don't mind. Just for the record, I mind a little. Okay, so now we're gonna get even deeper in our blue. Yeah, deeper. Even deeper. And we're gonna continue to add our pink to this as well. So let's get some deeper blue going on, a nice pretty layer. Let's pretend this goes like that. And add a little bit more of this color. Okay, now we're gonna wipe off this brush because apparently this is the only brush I can use today and not completely hate everything. All right, one more time with the brush we broke. Obviously, not good at breaking up. Isn't there a song about that? Breaking up is hard to do. Okay, I really do hate it. I really do hate this brush, and it's moved my thing. How dare you? Ugh, it's not the right brush either. This brush, okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and blend. I'm actually pushing quite hard. Is this how you get carpal tunnel, or? Lots of blending going on here. Didn't I say at the beginning of this I liked blending? I don't know, but I think I changed my mind. I do not want to blend anymore. Okay, maybe this is why I wanted to blend so much, so I would learn. Okay, blendy. Working fast, 9 to 5. Yep, see, we still got that light spot in the middle that I don't necessarily want. It's because I had to get that stinking thing out. Okay, so we'll leave that for a second, let it dry. That'll make it easier. Now we're gonna do the forbidden thing again, and we're gonna put some paint on the canvas. Yeah, do what you want. It's all about having fun here. There's really no reason not to. So here we go. And then, what is this called? Oh yeah, blend. Blend. I wish found a bigger brush that I like to use, but so far I've used a couple. You haven't seen them all, but I've used a couple, and none of them are working out. Oop, this is drying too fast. Hello. That already wetted it too much. Wetted it? Wet it? English. Let's pretend English isn't my first language Okay, look at that. Lots of fun. A little bit of texture, not so blendy. Why not? Let's see why not. There's no reason why not. Okay. Sometimes trying to blend it out makes it even more apparent. That means that I need to wait for it to dry and do another layer more. So, instead I'm just gonna pat because I don't want to wait for that one spot to dry. I'm gonna pat in some, whatever this is called. Oh yeah, paint. How's that looking? It looks like something, doesn't it? It looks like something. And if it looks like something, then, you know, better than nothing, I guess. We're gonna add a little bit of white in a very, like, chaotic, sporadic way at the top. So, we can't let it dry too much. I'm mostly focusing on blending the bottom. Let the top be fun and chaotic. I think we're doing something to this painting. Is it great? I don't know, but it's happening. So we've blended all we can blend with this little brush. Very upset at this brush.